Why is this? I guess the tropical summer background. Tropical summer works. We're in the summer. It's hot as fuck.
Who is that nigga behind you? He's always
Um,
behind you.
that is Chris Redgrave's fine ass from High Card.
I need them to drop that in that dub, man.
I'm pretty sure it is in English.
It's not. It's not. Trust me, it's not.
Oh,
I've
I
been
watched it in
waiting.
English.
I- How did you watch it in English?
You can
What?
change this. You can change the setting. You know, you can change the settings on a video on Crunchyroll.
No, I didn't know that actually. I just
Yeah,
go
you can
to
change the audio settings on a video on Crunchyroll. As long as there is English available, it'll change to English.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I learned something.
Because I was watching it in English and I was like, ugh. And I changed it back to Japanese because I did not like that.
Goodness gracious, though.
Well, speaking of animes and whatnot, welcome back to Nerd on the Street. We're not gonna go through this without doing the theme song, but I just wanted to say hi to you guys before we get there.
Listen, hold on. Before you do the intro,
Stuffing his
listen. Bro.
face.
What? What?
It took you so long to read.
Listen, y'all. This summer, we so outside this summer.
Facts.
We just need y'all to know. Okay, listen. Once this DreamCon shit get to popping, just know. Cue the intro.
Cue the intro.
If they don't like me, I'ma live my life anywhere. I ain't fucking with her if she ain't watching anime. You know the finest women in the world, you know they cosplay. Pocket full of money, yeah, yeah. Man, I came to play, yeah, yeah. Drop top, yeah, yeah. Drop top, yeah, yeah. All summer, yeah, yeah. I won't stop, yeah, yeah. Beat going crazy, it's a whole box.
All right, we're not gonna say welcome back again because we just did that. Yeah, damn. All in the camera. Jesus Christ.
Listen, I'm hungry. Okay, you stop
I
that.
see.
Okay? What the
Well,
time? What
I
the?
want y'all to know. I want y'all to know that he really tried to do this recording while it was 6 a.m.
That's how dedicated I am. That's how dedicated I am. Okay.
My eyes are not even fucking fully functioning right now.
Well, your fingers was working because you were texting me back.
Yes, because you texted me and you talking about some. Are you fully awake? Absolutely not. It's 6 a.m. I'm barely awake for work on Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.
And it's Saturday, so I don't want to hear this shit.
So if I'm barely awake Monday through Friday, what the hell makes you think that I'll be ready to record at 6 a.m. on a Saturday?
Called dedication.
No.
You know.
As much as I love y'all, no. You know, it's almost our 5-year anniversary.
Damn. That just lets me know how old we are. Like, fuck.
August 31st.
Dang, I'm be in Miami that day too.
Oh, you're not going to Dragon Con? Crazy.
You know what's crazy? Someone just told me about this Miami trip. It's not guaranteed that I'm going to the Miami trip, but it's just on the table.
Uh-huh.
So
well,
yeah.
We will both be at DreamCon.
DreamCon, yes.
At Dragon Con. I will be at Anime Weekend. And I'll be at LA Comic Con. Those are the last con. And I'm trying I'm trying to also get into New York City Comic Con. If I can get press for New York City Comic Con, I'm going.
Well, shit, if you can do that shit here, because listen, I love me some New York. Yeah,
I was supposed to go to BlurredCon because Blurred will be there, but I can't do BlurredCon and DreamCon back to back.
Because if you do, I swear to God, you got money. You got money.
It isn't even about having money. It's about having the energy because I will be on a panel for DreamCon and I still have to, and I'm still like, because I'm working with Blurred as well. So they have like a party that they're setting up. They have
we need that link too. We need that link to that party. I definitely need to go to that. Me and my friends was talking about all the parties that was going on. So I definitely, whenever you get the information for that, I need that.
Yeah. Well, today we are talking. Well, we're going genre for genre um when it comes to anime and then like live action TV shows and or movies that we like, and just kind of the difference between the two. So I wanted to start with my favorite genre of all time, which would be horror.
You know, they have places for people like you. You know that, right?
But for people like me, like what?
The people that love seeing people's guts get ripped out, like people who love blood, people who love death, people who love just things that normal people just shouldn't be able to look at without looking away and throwing up. You
If
know,
you
stuff like that. Just
I have
saying.
literally never thrown up on a horror movie. Like that,
What that
including Saw.
what that say
To be
about you?
honest, Saw is gross, but
What
I
that say
think Saw
about
is
you?
hilarious. I think Saw is hilarious. It doesn't say
What that
anything
say?
about me. It doesn't say anything about maybe they should try harder when
Try
they're
harder
making
than
movies.
what? What do you mean try
If
harder?
you want people to throw up because your movie is so scary and gross, try harder.
Well, I mean, I don't think I've ever no, I've never thrown up on a horror movie ever, but I mean, there's some scary movies that I do feel like are kind of scary, and
Like
people like
what?
you be well. What was the last scary movie that I felt was scary? Um, when we say scary, do we mean like like can't go to sleep,
Like I
like
think,
that?
yeah, I feel like there's like scary where you can't like go to sleep, and then there's ones that are the psychological horror movies where you like it's fucking with your mind type thing.
Well,
Because Paranormal
scary.
Activity was one where I couldn't go to sleep for real, and I was just like, because I was always scared that somebody I was gonna wake up and somebody's just gonna be fucking standing over me and just be standing over me for hours. Like, what? Why are you here?
No, I was like that. I was like that with Insidious. I thought Insidious, the first Insidious, not any of the other ones, just the first Insidious. That shit was like after I watched it, like I wasn't. I was at my brother's house and I went upstairs to go to sleep, and I just could have swore I seen a nigga just dash past the damn door. I said, you know what? I went down. I said, hey, bro. Nah, I'm still here. I said, man, no homo, man, but I'm sleeping down here with you, bro. He was like, okay. So that yes, yeah. Now the other parts you were talking about, the Black Phone. I thought that was just such a good movie.
That was a good
Wasn't
movie. Yeah.
it did have some scary parts in it, like the part when the little boy was floating in the shit and he point. I said, "Oh my god!" So
I
now,
think one that has truly traumatized everybody, like an entire generation, would be Final Destination. Like that is a psychological horror movie. People still
listen,
don't drive behind
I,
trucks.
man, listen. That's the first thing niggas say. I see Final Destination. I'm just
Right. And then like I don't get in tanning beds. Cannot do it. And people are like, oh well the tanning beds stand up. I don't give a damn.
listen. I don't need. You know, I'm black.
Fucking care.
I don't need no tan. I go outside for that.
I
You get those
I
for
don't
free.
care if it's standing or laying down. Tanning beds are not for me. I also
No.
I was already not too much of a fan of roller coasters, but I had been on a few, and only
Um.
for the third one to just be about a roller coaster. And I said, you know what? There was a reason for that. And Lake Winnie being as old as it fucking is, and people get on the Cannonball, which is a wooden roller coaster. No.
Listen, I
No.
took my child, my child, my nieces. We did that. Like we went to Lake Winnie. We did some of the rides. When I tell you, me and my child got on that roller coaster, and I could have. I really just thought we were gonna die. Like, and I was just like, oh, this is it. Like the last part actually jumps up, and I thought I was gonna hit my head. I said, get me the fuck off this damn. Now my child, she's loving it. No, now
One
I
of the
have a
rides
child.
there, that Wild Lightning, I'm like, this is a Destination ride if I ever saw one, because as hard as y'all can cut them fucking corners, my ass is gonna break my fucking neck.
Man, listen, I don't really like roller coasters, but my child loves them. So
Mm-mm.
yeah,
But one anime that I think is exactly like Final Destination is another. Another
Going.
is very, 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 very Final Destination esque, and it's really just random natural things happening to kill people. And one clip in particular was, I think, and you may have already. Have you watched another?
No.
Oh my god.
So
So another is about like this. It's about this school. Well, it's about this this guy. He goes to this school, and there's a girl there that sits in the back of class with him, and the entire class, this one entire class, ignores the fuck out of her.
Okay.
But he starts talking to her because like she's sitting right there. They sit next to each other. So he starts talking to her, trying to like be her friend and shit. And everybody's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're not supposed to talk to her type shit. And when he starts talking to her, people in the classroom start dying in crazy ass fucking ways. I'm gonna show you one. Hold on. I'm gonna show you this clip. It was the clip I saw.
Shit! Wait a second. Wait. Let me put. You don't make me put my food down. So, are you telling me just having a conversation with this girl, you die? People die.
It's not even that. It's that everybody is so superstitious in this class that shit just starts happening that would naturally happen to fucking people, and they think that because people are dying from the class, that it's his fault for talking to her.
Oh, damn! So they really just let.
I'm gonna show you this scene, and this is a scene that I saw on Facebook, which is the reason that I went to go find this anime, because I was like, "This is the most Final Destination shit if I've ever seen one." So, let me get it together.
No. Okay. Shit. Okay. Ouch. Yeah. No. Oh my god. Damn.
When I tell you I saw that clip and I was like, ain't no fucking way.
Listen, hold up, because the odds of that happening is like, first of all, the umbrella opened up. I said, nigga, this is planned. Like, you can't tell me that it's not a
tip up.
Listen,
opened
you
up.
can't tell me that this isn't. You can't tell me this isn't supernatural at this point. Like, this is supernatural. You can't tell me.
Like, the most of it happens when they go on a trip. So the class takes the entire class takes a trip, and they're supposed to be going to like this cabin mansion thing, like out in the woods somewhere. And I think like their bus breaks down, and so they are all like running towards this place because it starts storming. Somebody got impaled on a tree. This one girl broke her neck on a rock because she was running and she slipped. Like, and then when it literally causes like the most damage is like inside of the house, and they're like, it's literally your fault for fucking talking to this bitch, and we've been ignoring her for the entire school year. And here you come, and I'm like, he's new. He has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Facts. That's crazy.
That is probably one of my favorite animes, just because of how outrageous it is. Because she was running because the girl with the eye patch is the girl that they're supposed to be ignoring. She was in the hallway. And then old girl just kind of panicked because she was in the hallway and like said something to her, and she just ran.
And that's when she died. That's crazy. Now, what about Hell's Paradise? Would that be considered? What would that be considered? I'm not. I know what is considered, but I know me and being black, I know horror when I see it. So you're telling me you're gonna tell me that I'm a prisoner. We are gonna send y'all onto an island, and we need y'all to get this back. Cool. Granted, nobody come back from this island.
Mhm.
I would have been like, what you mean nobody came back? How many niggas y'all done sent? So then y'all send me onto the island. Cool. Nice island. Beautiful island. Everything's growing, flourishing. Do, 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 do. Next thing you know, niggas is dying left and right. Why niggas is dying? Um, who is these niggas that's changing from boys to girls? Who they be? Oh, this is why niggas wasn't coming back. Because y'all didn't tell us that there was niggas on this motherfucking island that was super man. Listen, what was the episode when they was doing it, but they was like swapping out being men and girls? I
Mhm.
said, what the fuck is this? Anime getting out of control at this point. Getting out of control.
So that one is considered more of like a fantasy anime.
Hmm.
And I would compare that one to like Fantasy Island because essentially that's where the fuck they are.
Yeah, I
and
mean, don't get
and
me
while
wrong.
they're not like living out their fantasies or whatever like you do on Fantasy Island, like the
Right.
island itself is considered a fantasy because you're going there for something that's a fantasy, a fucking elixir of life, and you're running into these gods and things like that.
Beautiful island, by the way. Let's leave with that. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
beautiful
very
island. When you
pretty.
pull up, you thinking, "Oh, I could live here." No, you don't want to live there. Don't live there. Don't think about living there because you're not gonna live.
Yeah, no, not at all. I think fantasy animes are like fun because that's where you get like the fairies and like things like that. Like you get the magic and you get alchemy and things like that. So like
Right.
Naruto is technically a fantasy. Um they also have Jujutsu Kaisen is a fantasy. I would say Jujutsu Kaisen is a fantasy with plant people walking around. Um
Mm, mm. Well, they got more than just plant people walking around. So
I mean, they have a lot of people walking around. Seven Deadly Sins, I believe, is also a fantasy anime.
super
It's
fantasy.
just like Sword Art Online is definitely a fantasy anime too. So,
I
like,
thought that was more like isekai.
I mean, it's Isekai is like uh, a mixture of things. So, Isekai is like fantasy plus action plus
Right.
romance,
Okay.
like,
That
something like
makes
that.
yes. That makes sense.
So
Yes.
like
Yes. Yes.
the Harley Quinn Joker isekai that's about to come out from DC is them literally going into like a fantasy world.
So I don't know. Let's talk about that for a little bit. I know we're getting off subject, but who cares? It's us. Let we do it all the time. So the Harley Quinn Joker Isekai, what do they mean by that? What's actually going on? Because I didn't see the trailer yet. I didn't. I don't know if they have a trailer out,
Oh,
but
they do. Hold on. Let me grab it. So they're getting transported into like an isekai. Like they're getting
you talking
transformed.
about the Joker and Harley Quinn getting transported into a Isekai?
Hmm. It comes out 2024 too, apparently. So
What type of Isekai are we talking about? Because I remember. Well, first of all, the animated Batman movies are some of DC's best work. I don't care if nobody say it's almost like they can't miss with Batman. But okay.
share audio. Da, ba, 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 ba.
That shit do look good. Okay, Harley Quinn, crazy ass. Joker. Okay. 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 How did they get here? How did they get here? How did Suicide Squad Isekai? So is it the whole Suicide Squad?
I don't know. The only part that I saw was with Joker and Harley Quinn. It
Okay.
might be the entire Suicide Squad. I think the entire Suicide Squad comes in when they get transported into the isekai.
Okay.
But they get like transported into an isekai world, and like as you saw, like the dragon and all that shit. So like I think that one's going to be very interesting.
I'm definitely gonna watch that. Like
Yeah,
that is almost like fusing, what we, Batman Superman with the anime and stuff like that. And that's I told y'all, anime taking over the world, y'all. Come on now. It's just a matter of time before did
oh
I
yeah, it's the entire Suicide Squad.
dang.
I'm just trying to
What's
see like when it comes out. It just says 2024, so I would assume
so
probably
they
in the
probably don't
fall.
yeah, I'm about to say they probably don't have an actual date for it yet.
But fantasy ones, like where they do like the world building and things like that, that's kind of like when you're doing like the first parts of like those really long fantasy movies. So like Lord of the Rings, where you spend like the whole first 4 hours of a movie talking about the world that you're in, and the Hobbit as well.
Right.
Where did your face go?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't tell you what I'm doing, but I'm doing something that I should have took care of
I was gonna
before
say he's about to be he on here doing something nasty.
I'm not. Wow, I'm actually placing a bet. I didn't want to let what the world know I'm out here gambling, but okay. I'm placing a the hell? Nigga
I'm sorry. I'm doing
crazy.
I'm doing something that I should have taken care of earlier. That's what that sounds like.
Ma'am,
Hmm?
is that what I sound like?
That's what you sounded
Huh?
like.
Is that what I sounded like? I didn't take care of
Sounded
something.
like.
I take care of that in the morning when I wake up. So what are we talking about?
What
What?
the hell? Please excuse him. He's crazy. He's a
Okay,
crazy
now I'm
person.
crazy. Okay, I'm
Yes,
crazy, man.
yes, you are. So, what is your favorite anime genre?
Anime genre?
Yes,
To be
action,
honest, it's so
adventure.
um
I feel like
uh
it's
ac-
mostly action.
well, really and truly, it, it's starting to it's starting to vary. Why has only got $5 for what? Why do only got okay? Now they done played me.
Oh my lord.
Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. My favorite genre of anime, it's actually sports animes.
Really?
Yeah. Yo, yeah. And I just seen the Haikyuu movie, and it was fire, and it was a 12 out of 10, and I'm gonna watch it again in the motherfucking movie theater, and it's gonna be motherfucking lit again. Man, they got that. They put that movie money into that Haikyuu. Ooh, fire! Sorry.
So I do like sports animes. I love sports animes. Ace of Diamonds is definitely one of my favorites. Um, I think Stars Align is also one. Yuri on Ice is definitely one because I love figure
I
skating. So
do. Yeah,
Yuri on
I
Ice.
know. Listen, that theme song. Oh my god, that got to be one of like you know what? Now I think about it, we talk about a lot of OP for OTs. Yuri on Ice, History Makers. Man, if y'all ain't heard it, I don't even care if you listen to the anime. I don't care if you watch the anime, but just go listen to that OT. Oh my god. It's top tier. Top tier. Super top
I
tier.
feel like if they do any more sports anime, it's because um, I think wrestling would be like a really fun wrestling, not boxing. Wrestling, I think would be like a really fun one. But for sure, 100%, I feel like they should make an anime of dodgeball.
They got a new season of Ultimate Muscle coming out.
Okay,
You did watch Ultimate Muscle growing up, right?
no,
That's wrestling.
okay,
You just said you wanted to see a wrestling anime.
more wrestling animes. You literally just named one.
There's only one. There's only
That's what I'm
one.
saying. Like I feel like they should do more.
What do you watch sumo wrestling?
No,
Well, they got a super fire sumo. See, that's one thing I like about sports anime is what I love about sports animes is even if I don't particularly care for that sport, the anime is fire because Before I
Mhm.
watched Haikyuu, I didn't care for
I fucking
volleyball.
love volleyball, so I was very excited for Haikyuu.
I never cared about volleyball. Never played it. Never watched to play it. But when I watched Haikyuu, I was like, this is fucking fire,
hmm
super fire. Soccer, same way. When I watched Blue Lock, when I watched
Blue
Ashito
Lock is
Aoi,
good.
when I watched Ashito Aoi, fire. I'm like, okay, I fuck with soccer.
I love
Um,
I love hockey. I really want them to make more animes about hockey because I think there's only one anime about hockey, and I would
mhm.
absolutely love another anime because it's like I mean you have Yuri on Ice. It's not like you can't make another like even if you do field hockey, I think field hockey is also fun, but like ice hockey
They got a
being
rugby anime.
yeah, they do have a rugby one. I like the rugby one. I like watching lacrosse. I don't remember if they have a lacrosse anime. If they do, I haven't seen it yet.
Have you
Um
seen the Prince of Stride?
yeah.
Fire, so fire.
hmm
There's really, to be honest, there's really not a lot of bad sports anime that I've seen. Like I
No, and
haven't
it's
like,
very weird when people are like they love sports movies, but they don't like sports animes, and I'm like, have you tried them?
bro. Like I
Because
mean,
sports movies are all usually like sports movies are about the sport, but it always tends to take the term or like the how does it work in the background of the sport? How do the
hmm
people who do the sport interact with other people? Like, and then you get some shots of the sport, but when the sports anime is on, it's about the fucking sport. Like, you are
yeah,
immersed in the sport. And I'm like, y'all talk
yeah,
about wanting to watch basketball or like you love basketball this and you love this sport and you love this sport. And then you go and watch the sports movies to listen about the people. Do you like the sport or the person? Because if you like the
that's
sport, a sports anime is like your thing.
it is. I will say this. First of all, I don't know if I made a public apology yet.
Probably not.
Sakura basketball.
Oh, you know, no, you haven't. You haven't
I'm
done
not-
that. You haven't done that yet. You sure haven't. My head fellas, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Listen. So I I've been wanting to do it for a long time, but I didn't know that the Kuroko's basketball is season is wrapped up. It's done. The show's over with. So I was gonna do a comparison video between Ahira no
A hero no
Sora
Sora.
and Kuroko's
Correct.
basketball, and I
Mm-hmm.
definitely was going to trash Kuroko's
Mm-hmm.
basketball. So
Mm-hmm.
when I was like, I couldn't do it without watching the whole thing just to make sure, like, this is what I think it is. And I watched the first season, ass. Second season, ass. But when, like I said, I watch basketball. So I know for a fact there's no way you could be on the court and be a non-offensive threat. So when Koroko was not shooting the ball and all he was doing was passing, I was like, bro, like he doesn't need to be on the court. So he had to learn how to shoot. And then all of the other the miracle, the generation of miracle, they kind of start when Kagami stepped his game up, they all start getting the real normal. Not real normal, but like as far as like there wasn't a big gap. So I just had to well, first of all, I had to just accept that this is an anime. And
Hello.
the person shooting from the other side of the fucking court. Okay, man, you know what?
It's a fucking
Okay,
anime.
I can accept this. Okay, I can accept this. Now, when you meet the other members of the general, now I can't remember the dude with the perfect copy, but bro,
Mm.
you can't be like you can't look at Jordan and just start jumping out the gym. There's some physical things that you just can't be able to do, but he does them. So it's like okay, cool. Now I will say their center and their point guard they have very real attributes. The center being really big. He was Shaq. He was, really big. He was lazy. And then you had their point guard who, could see it all, which was great. As I got into the tournament, I was just like, okay, this shit kind of good. At first, it was like, okay, maybe this shit's kind of straight. Started going a little bit deeper into the games. This shit getting kind of fire. Got to the end. This shit is heat. Now, there was one in particular instant in the show that really kind of it it let me knew that I wasn't tripping. It let me knew I wasn't tripping. When Kagami was in the zone, he blocked one nigga. I think something happened to where dude had passed the ball. Now
Mhm.
Kagami blocked that nigga. Their
Mhm.
coach said that shouldn't be possible. And I was like, okay, it's not just me thinking this. It's not just like she said that's not normal. That's right. This is not normal. So as long as we know that I'm here, me and you, coach, are here, and we're watching the same game, and we should know people shouldn't be able to do that. Okay, it's fire now. Then I watched the movie too. I got so immersed in. I watched the movie too. The movie was fire. So I just want to make a public apology to Kuroko's basketball. I said y'all were ass. I definitely didn't give y'all a chance. Kuroko, he started scoring. Once he started scoring, it just made the show just fire. He had the ugly ass shot. He had the vanishing drive. He had a lot of shit, and they block a lot of shots too. I love that. They do a lot of block. They block a lot of shots. I do love that. So yeah, I just wanted to make that public apology to Kuroko's basketball because I definitely said some bad things to y'all. And
I just
I'm
want you to know
sorry.
I'm going to go through literally every video that we have where you're talking shit about Kuroko no Basket, and I'm gonna put it in the video when I edit this. And then have you're on mute. That's what you get. You're on mute. Talking all that shit.
Listen, don't do the flashbacks. Okay, there's a lot of flashbacks. Kuroko basketball's ass. It's ass. Come on. I'm clearly doing something. Hello. So yeah, but yeah, my favorite genre is the sports animes. Then I guess it'll go down from there to like I like shonens, but they're not like my
Mm.
favorite. I think really and truly when you start watching animes as a guy, shonens will be your
Shonen
favorite
is where you
because
started. Yeah.
that's where you watch most of your stuff. That comes on Toonami and stuff. But once you kind of get immersed into anime for it, you start moving down the like genre line. That's when you start getting into like the. I watched this anime called Miggy and Dolly. I don't know if you've seen it.
Mm.
That shit is fire. Like it's
Hmm.
about two twins, but they get adopted, but the people who adopt them don't know that they're twins. They only think there's one of them.
Yeah, they only think that there's one.
Yes,
Yeah,
and they swap out and stuff
they
like that.
swap
And
out. Yeah,
that is like I think one of my friends that put me on it, and that was really really good.
that one was
Um
a clip on Facebook as well, and I was like, and I said, you know what? I feel like if I watch this, I'm gonna really like this. And of course, I did. I was like, yep.
yeah, that shit
Thinking that you
was
only have one child in the house and there are actually two is fucking crazy.
man, and they never knew. The part that got me was when they was eating and they swapped
Swap.
out. Like I said, nobody seen that. These niggas is that smooth. Nobody seen that shit.
Yeah, that was the clip that I saw is them eating and they swapped at the table. I said, yep, I'm about to watch this right now.
Have you seen My Home Hero?
I've seen like the first couple episodes, but then I stopped.
I think it's only like 13 episodes.
Yes, I saw the first couple and then I stopped because there were things that I needed to watch.
Oh well, My Home Hero. I think I saw somebody on TikTok was talking about it. Like when they kind of told me the plot of it sounded like a movie. It sounded like
Mhm.
a 50 million Mel Gibson movies I've seen already about a daughter getting beat up by her boyfriend. As soon as they said that, I was on it. I was saying, "Ooh,
Yep,
daughter getting beat up by her boyfriend. The daddy got step in. Oh shit!"
yep.
So
Yeah, I
that
started. It's not like I wasn't interested in it. It's just like around the time that I heard about it, I was watching Kaiju number 8. I was rewatching Hell's Paradise for a review. I was watching High Card season 2. I was like finishing Dead Girl Murder Farce. Like
Mhm.